And this is new. Brand new, just finished it about 2 weeks ago. This is about my third performance of the piece. And I called it Poision. She was pure. Her spirit is clear as, her spirit is pristine as the freshly fallen snow. You know, she came from a good home where her parents were both there and they both knew their roles. Her mama taught her how to be a lady, and her daddy showed her how a princess should be treated. They made sure that she knew how to use her manners and her brain to get anything that she wanted and that she needed, but they left her a little overprotected. So she was a little naive and easily deceived. And even though she thought she had a world on a string and that she was ready for anything until she met him. He was the physical embodiment of everything that she had been dreaming. He had an innocent face, light eyes, and a pretty smile. I guess I have to start reading. And she was so caught up in his fairy tales in her mind that she thought that his walk was to the rhythm of a love song, when really it was nothing more than the atomic dog. And no matter how many times she saw the bright blinking sign, she still believed each and every one of his lies because they all ended with the sentence, "I love you, my princess." And he was doing nothing more than showering all his insecurities onto her. Had her believing that everything that made her beautiful was actually a curse. Had her significance locked up in her oral skills. And in 180 days, he had her completely stripped of her self-worth. And it wasn't until the fifth woman came knocking at the door asking, "Why are you sexing my man?" that she finally found the strength to send him on his way. But due to how the ending came, she was left with unfinished business. She was still infected with his venom, and instead of taking the antidote that was time to clear it through, she took her toxic thoughts back into the dating pool and took all those issues out on him. And see, he was a good man. And his mind was open as the night sky, and the twinkling in his eyes were nothing more than his dreams that he saw becoming reality. And he thought she was perfect. But he forgot the lesson in the old adage of that old 90s song that you can never trust. Big button smile. And he knew that she was emotionally broken, but he thought that he could fix it. He believed that the strength of his love would make her whole again, bring her back to what her parents taught her, and he would be ready to give her anything. He would make her his queen, and that no matter how many times that she lashed out, he believed eventually it would change, that she would appreciate him and start to reciprocate his affection. But she could not see the prince that she had because, see, bad boys, so she still continued to chase after the bad boys because drama was more exciting. And it wasn't until she found out that she was with Cal that she decided to settle down, and he was ecstatic when she named him the daddy. And it wasn't until the results of the DNA came back that he found out how badly he had been played, and he sent her on his way. Sent her on her way. Less, more bitter than baker's chocolate, living with her reigned in trust issues, and so stuck in his poisonous sex pool that he can no longer smell the roses that he's about to give to the new girl. And her spirit, is just as beautiful. She wasn't as naive as the ones before, but still doesn't know that she is caught in the eye of a cyclone of relationship-related blows that's 5 couples old. And all she wants to do is give him her love and her soul, but I'm hoping and praying that she finds the strength to get away before she becomes infected and becomes more poison.